Hello, Leo. Welcome to Eco Tarot. I'm Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and today I'm going to do a reading about yin and yang, and whether that's you and a person or whether those are the energies within yourself. The first couple of signs, right off the back, man, they got some hot mess, but I feel like I'm starting to get a little more into it, a little more used to it, a little more professional, a little less personal tangent stories. But those will happen. Not saying they won't. I was just saying in the other reading that there was a comedian I was watching this morning that said women, two please, one for yin and one for yang. Women don't tell a story in a beeline. They tell it in glow sticks, just like all over the place. That is so mean. Oh, I feel so bad for dudes. Sometimes they're just like, I highly doubt I'm going to get a lot of male viewers with my scattered brain. But ow, oh, that fucking hurt. Yin is swan spirit, time for a deep dive. And yang is the coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. I like it. I like it a lot. So he also said that, and again, I need to really pay homage, pay respects to respect where it's due, and this was Dwayne Perkins was the comedian, and he said that men's minds were like checkers, very straightforward, simple, but women's minds were like chess, but where each chess piece was playing their own game of chess. All over. So true. It's so true. Oh, I wish I could compartmentalize like dudes. I so do. I really wish I could. I want to be a dude sometimes. Not just to compartmentalize. Oh, you guys are so much better at that than we are. And you know, we sometimes think of it as, sorry, I'm trying to hide my band. I'm trying to get better backdrop later. Sometimes we try to say, oh, you compartmentalize. Like, you don't understand. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's really good to do that. Too much. It's too much emotions, too much thinking, too many balls in the air. 3 cards, please, for this one spirit. Too many balls in the air. Roadrunner, Knight of Swords. I'm kind of digging these cards. I hope it's not too much animalness. Shnikes. I'm going to just use this for the rest of this, too. So I feel like that's a perfect amount. And I know that's what Spirit wanted me to do. I know it. They told me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how, that's what I want to know, is how people are like listening to something in their head and like, oh yeah, that's not, okay, and they're talking. I can't distinguish voices in my head from myself. I'm not multiple personalities. I'm just saying, like, your intuition, that higher self voice, that if people who are now a little more spiritual, like, they kind of interact, and it's kind of scary but not, it's awesome. It's amazing. But I kind of want, I've already said, like, please, can you just, like, have a deeper voice so I know it's you and not my own self-sabotage. But they don't listen. Is that crazy? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I have two, I feel like I'm talking to my friends on this channel. So it's so, like, inappropriate sometimes, and just so, like, anyways, whatever. Poor people. But maybe you'll connect with me. I don't know. Connect. Let's connect the dots. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. This is your yin energy, and this is either you and your person, or your person and you, or just the yin inside yourself. And swans, I think, are, I don't like that there's a misconception that they mate for life, because they don't. They're kind of like just seasonal, monogamous, seasonally monogamous, which, God, Esther Perel, I love her so much. She's one of my people, my spirit guides. What does she say? Oh yeah, I'm totally monogamous. I'm monogamous all the time. Just one after the other. Totally monogamous. That's a swan to my mind. But so I do think Spirit is asking you to look a little bit further below the surface of the water, which is your emotions. So we're having to dive a little deeper into your emotions. And I think that there's I think this is really what you need to dive deeper into is the beaver. So you've got, I don't know if I showed you the cards. I'm sorry. See, I'm just not good at that yet. You've got the Roadrunner, Knight of Swords, the Beaver, Seven of Cups, and the Raven, the Magician. Or backwards. It's hard for me to read on that screen. And I think this is the deep dive. This is the center of the read, and this is too many. It can go either way. It can go, and I think because it's asking you to do a deep dive, then it's not good. It's like you need to look further within, because you are either having too many options and not really settling on one option, where you're just either overwhelmed with options, or you've got all of these dreams. That's the kind of the good part of this card. So, or you're obsessed. It's just like obsessive. And they call it dreams, deception, and determination. So taking a deep dive into this energy about your yin energy, or yourself or the other person. And it's flanked by, I think once you do take an understanding of these, you know, having too many options and just like, what is going on? Or yeah, let's do this, like in dating. Oh, in dating. I mean, I don't want it to necessarily be a love reading, but I do think it's applicable here. And it's just maybe an example of what I'm talking about. But dating, that the grass is always greener mentality. There's so many options that I'm not going to invest my time in this person, because whatever, fuck it, the next person is going to be the most amazing person ever. And there's always that gambling mindset that oh, it's gonna be better next time, so it's okay, I'm not gonna take you seriously. It's almost worse in this day and age with online dating to have that mentality, because I know it's like balance, right? You don't want to have a scarcity mentality and think that there's no one out there, but you also don't want to have a mentality that there's so much out there that you shouldn't ever concentrate on one thing, because there's always going to be something better out there for you. Finding that balance, I think, is so that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think of in this situation when I think of the Seven of Cups, is the that gambling mentality in kind of a thinking that the grass is always greener, thinking that there's so many options for you that you're never going to give someone a real chance. And I think the Knight of Swords and the Magician are also a part of this reading. And so I think when you dive a little deeper, I think really going strong into manifesting what you truly, thinking about what you truly want out of those options and manifesting it, and then going and seeking it, I think will make you a lot happier than that grass is always greener gambling mindset. I don't think it's satisfying. So that's the yin. The yang is the coyote spirit. Trust in divine detours. Again, with, oh, that's really cool. So you've got the warthog, the fox, and the camel. The warthog is the Two of Cups. The fox is the Knight of Wands, and the camel is the Page of Pentacles. And you've also got the, how do I do this? Right on there, over the fox. We've got canids, hunters. Coyotes are pack hunters. They also are sacrificial, and they only, all the beta females, it's a female only pack. Only the beta females are taking care, they sacrifice their reproductive success for or potential for the greater good of the pack, so that everyone plus the alpha can concentrate on raising those pups. And sometimes if it's really scarce, they're gonna the betas will mate too, and then they'll have a bigger, but only in, I think, extreme circumstances. So the more you kill them off, the more they are. I think it's a very interesting strategy, because they're taking the place of they're the only large predator left in the continent that's pack hunters that are more prevalent. I mean, you've got your mountain lions and your bobcats and bears and things like that, and they're rare. And coyotes are a little bit more prevalent and in larger numbers. And so I like that animal a lot. And in tarot and in energies, coyotes are always depicted as a trickster, which I'm like, I think of them as amazing nurturers. A pack of females that is just like, yeah, gonna get it. And it talks about trust in divine detours, like any kind of detour in your life that you weren't expecting. It's actually on purpose, like spirit. You can't get what you want, but you're gonna get. You may not get exactly what you want in the way you wanted it, but you're going to get what you want in a way that you didn't know about. Or you may not get that at all, because you may not actually truly need it. You might get something else instead. That in hindsight, you'll realize that it's the best thing that ever could have happened. It's always happened. Have y'all ever looked back on your lives and been like, oh yeah, that happened for like a reason? I mean, it didn't happen any other way. So I can't really compare, but I'm like, I absolutely learned from that experience. All right, yeah, it happened the way it happened for a reason. And I like that it's right next to the, you know, we've got, and then the fox is a lone hunter, and they both work through fields, and they work, you know, to capture mice and voles and rabbits and tiny insects and fruit and all kinds of things. But I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it that I don't like the trickster energy for coyote. I really don't. I think they're so much more amazing than people realize. I think animals like the hyena in Africa, they're tricksters. They're douches. You know, that kind of stuff. But this is, understand that things happen for a reason, I think. And you've got the Two of Cups, my good old warthog. Man, this is coming up a lot. Knight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Again, there's no king and queen energy. It's pages and knights. And so to me, this is interesting. It's like trust in the divine detour that is this connection. It may not be what you want. I mean, I truly never have thought of the Two of Cups as anything but like amazingness, awesomeness, just like, oh. But with this card, I'm like, this is the you'll do card. I don't know why. It's like balanced, but it's not as you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. Trust in divine detours. You can't always get the lion. Sometimes you just need another warthog. Apparently that's either has happened or will happen to you. It's hard for me to imagine it as being energy within, but maybe like balance and just things happening for a reason, but healing your masculine side. I'm just gonna go with the external right now because it just makes more sense to me. But oh, I got a warthog. Oh, okay, I guess you'll do. Maybe it's kind of awesome. Maybe it's the Two of Cups. Maybe it's the shit. The warthogs, the poo. The awesomeness. And I guess it's coming in hot, both figuratively and literally. Coming in fast and sexy. And solitary. And hunty. Very hunty. Very, oh, maybe this warthog is like, not a player. I really hope he's not a player, or she is not a player. Oh, I feel that though. But this is saying trust. So I really don't think that that's a negative energy. I think what this is more coming in hot, and it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Your warthog love that you never really thought that you'd have. You thought you were the cheetah and you were gonna find a lion or something, and y'all are actually just the two warthogs together, which is, I mean, warthogs got it. They serve a purpose in this life too. They're here for, oh, Siri just went off. They're here for, you know, to pay their wage to balance in an ecosystem, right? They eat X amount of insects and X amount of plants and X amount of whatever else the warthog menu is involved with. But, you know, they contribute to balance. Contribute to balance. And so there's purpose in all warthogs. And so it's coming in hot, and I think you need to be open to it. That's what I get from this card. Be open to it. Even if it's a detour, even if it's not what you thought it was going to be open to it. I'm going to end with a 2 awesome advice cards from the Rebel deck. The Oracle with an Attitude. Hilarious. I don't mean to make light of certain things, but it's just the way that they put a spin on life of just like, so my personality and so my friend's personality. It's just so funny. Just calling it like it is. Can you please provide wonderful, wonderful Leo? Have I not asked? I said Leo at the very beginning, but this is, okay, sorry about that. Sweet, sweet Leos. Advice card for the Swan Spirit and the Coyote Spirit. Let's get some advice for you from Spirit, even though they probably don't like my foul language, but they're gonna have to live with it. There's 1 and 2. Okay, 1 for the yin is, oh, we've had this card recently. Get the fuck outside, move your ass, your body is pissed at you. I think taking some time to exercise and be in nature is really going to help you narrow down all of these options that you feel like you have into something that is actually something that's manifestable. Is that a word? Manifestable? No, that's manifestable. Sorry. That's my idea. I was thinking here that because they're all birds. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, so really manifesting something instead of just being overwhelmed with options and not really taking it seriously, and get into nature. Okay. Oh, this was get into nature. Oh, and then this one, your yang. Oh, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So wow, that's a really strong message that you need to exercise the shit out of your ass. Until next time, Leos, hope your ass is gonna not hurt too bad with all that exercising. Love you.